Hello, 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 good evening. Welcome to Points of Magic. This is our first episode. I'm your host, Carlos Silva, and as you may know, I'm not alone here. I have to bring Mr. Magic itself. You know, the one that makes me feel that every time that he's around, the benches are nicer and useful, particularly the swinging chairs. Please help me to welcome in our buddy Jason Canap.
Well, hello, my friend. Especially the swinging chairs. That's the part I like the most.
There's something about the swinging chairs.
You know, it's back. Our swinging chair at the Polynesian Village Resort is back.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying I was watching closely.
Buddy, we're home. We're back. You know what? How are you doing? Everything okay?
Yes, I'm so glad you're doing this thing.
And we've been working hard. It's been a long time that we're preparing that.
We have been working hard.
One thing we were exchanging some ideas a little bit before the show, and we were expecting our weekend to be a little bit more intense in terms of works. And everything was done before. So today I was feeling so nervous, anxious. I don't think I probably am missing something, but I think this show is beautiful. I think this show is beautiful.
Well, I hope you're right. I'm just excited because this is like a brand new thing that we're doing. It's going to feel a little familiar, a little familiar, a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll.
A little bit of polka too. Polka, yeah.
A little polka. And I can't promise there won't be singing.
Oh, and a little bit, buddy. No, this way. This way.
Are we already? We're doing this already?
Yeah, please help me there. Come on, put there. Yeah, touch me there. Teach me there. No, the other way. The other way. And he said, 1, 2, 3, and magic.
It's so weird. It's like Wonder Twin powers activating or something. You don't even know what that is.
How you call that? You called it that show in here in US. It was Super Twins. Sorry?
The Super Friends.
Oh, the Super Friends. But for us,
the Wonder Twins.
The Wonder Twins, yes.
Yeah. But we're not here to talk to you about the Wonder Twins.
No, let's talk about Points of Magic.
We're going to talk about Points of Magic. Points of Magic is all about the magic that's in the world and the universe around us. And believe it or not, magic can be found outside of Walt Disney parks and resorts, although we tend to enjoy it there too. But this is all about connecting these points from Disney to somewhere on the other side of the world, to maybe your backyard.
Yep.
Literally, don't get worried. It's all about sort of finding and appreciating these just amazing things that are all around us that we may not even realize are there.
You're right.
Yeah.
And so it was it's basic exercise of connecting points everywhere. Mm-hmm. So and that's what makes fun, because every single content,
every breath you take,
every move we make, we're connecting something, and then you start to build up other connections. We had so many amazing conversations when we started to develop the show, and we need to also, I need to point
a lot
out now,
we had many pages of notes.
Yes, actually. And I need to this moment I need to thank, because we had a lot of help from our buddy.
You can't thank him tonight. He's not even here.
Oh, really? But I can thank. He will watch.
We'll thank him. You think he'll watch? Well, this will be the test.
Yes. Thank you, Zach Brown.
Thank you, nice guy, Zach Brown. To verify that you have seen this, we want you to just all you have to say is send us a text message that says 41. That's all.
Okay.
And now we'll know. But don't anybody clue him in. You can't clue him in.
Yeah, so let's see.
Okay. Yeah.
Buddy, why don't we say a hello to the friends that are showing it?
Yeah.
But I have to explain one thing to them. Due to the
limitations of our current production setup.
Yes, that we probably definitely we're gonna change in the next show, where how we need to change. It is. I cannot show the comments on the screen for this show, so
You can't.
Forgive me.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. It's not that he's ignoring you.
No,
It's that he just may be ignoring you. It's he loves everybody equally.
yeah, and the reason
I
I'm
love
looking
some
that
more
way
than
because I'm trying to see the comments.
No, you're not supposed. Anyway, I see you and I just start calling people out.
Yes, please.
Like Colton, who was here very early,
Yes.
as usual, and Carrie Krieger, member of the cafe. Great to see you. Mary Wells with us as well, and Kyle is here. Kyle's here. Chris Blagg is here. Let's see. My mom is here. You don't have to say 41. It's not for you. Don't worry about that. Joe Logan is with us, and Mark Williams, and Jimmy
Megan.
Swoop.
Megan is here too.
Meg is here.
Kelly.
Yeah, you take some. You take some.
Mark Williams, Heather, Felipe Teixeira. He's watching. He's a Brazilian friend watching us from Texas. Let me see. Patricia, you already mentioned. Jimmy Swoop is here too. Lisa Getty-Mile. Now Kelly's back with Kelly's Disney Channel, so she's.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo is here too. Good.
I got to meet Ronaldo.
No, you met Renato.
Oh no, Renato.
Yeah.
Man, I knew I was going to make that mistake. Well, when am I going to meet Ronaldo?
Ronaldo needs to show up here pretty soon. Ronaldo is not showing up for me here. Caleb is here too.
Yeah.
Joe Logan, Chris Blagg,
Butch from Baltimore is with
Butch
us.
from Baltimore. 404 Disney is here.
Mark Whiting is with us.
Okay. But it's funny, I cannot find
Marla is with us. Who you
Marla
looking
is
for?
here.
Yeah.
Romulo is here. Romulo is also here. Hello from São Paulo.
Heather's here.
Good.
Valerie's here. Carlos Ponto Silva is here.
Yes, I did my hello there.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
now I see.
You see everybody?
I see
And
everybody.
my lovely wife Michelle has stopped by to say
Hi, Michelle. We do have two beautiful segments produced for this show tonight. Why don't we go and we just start with the first one?
The caveat here is this is very much a bit of a test kitchen still, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are testing this model out. There's some things that are definitely returned. We've already decided we don't care how they go tonight. They're going to come back every
Yes.
week, for sure. And then there's some things that are like, maybe not.
But I think that the two of the segments
they're going to be permanent. I think.
They're going to be permanent. I think
Yeah,
actually
I think so,
the
too.
next show we're going to repeat the very same structure because
Oh,
I'm positive. I'm positive that this is going to work really fine.
well, there you have it.
Yes.
Can you just tell me one thing before we dive in?
Dive?
Yeah. The figure speech.
It is, yeah. No.
I'm not going to have you take your shirt off. Don't worry. It's fine.
I'm getting to the point. I don't know. The diet is working. It's working.
Oh, I thought you meant your comfort level. You were getting to the comfort level. Okay. I get color on my face. I need more time in the sun.
No.
Or something. Like you look beautiful. And
I
I just can't.
You want to
I look like
understand
I'm
what is
from
going
Baltimore. Oh,
on?
it's still beautiful, and it doesn't
You're
even matter.
beautiful,
If
yeah.
Somehow I got anyway.
Okay, but
You
it's
wish
that it's a lightning effect and lighting
McQueen.
effect. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So are we ready?
I'm ready. I'm so excited about
So
this.
I know it's funny because we had to in the past. There was something that I
Oh, we're
missed
not
that.
doing no. I don't know
No,
missing.
no.
There's no past.
No, I say yeah, but we need to find something that is pre-segment.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go. this is soundtrack of a city.
I think you need to sing that. It needs to be like soundtrack of a city, something like that.
That was I think this segment was the only last minute surprise that I had. Okay, not the segment itself. I got the rules of the segment totally wrong until 2 days ago.
That was not my fault.
No. Let's explain what is segment of a city, buddy.
Okay. Would you like me to explain?
Yes, please.
Okay. Soundtrack of a city is all about exploring cities that we love, cities of all sizes and shapes, places, cities that we love through music, through music that reminds us of the city or things about the city. It's an exploration not just of the music of a city, but also its people and its food, its history, the culture, the whole thing. And we know how much Carlos loves music. So this was a kind of a no-brainer that we had to bring music and connect it, as we do in the show, connect it to these places that we love. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do, and I think we're going to do this I think we're doing this because okay, can I cheat? Can I tell? Maybe we should wait till the end to surprise him.
Yes, we need to.
Okay, we'll wait till the end to surprise him. Okay, but here's the thing. Carlos and I selected 3 songs. The challenge was select 3 songs that you can associate with this city. Now, as it was described in the brief and in our conversations, we were to pick 3 licensed songs. So that is songs that we, can play for you here on YouTube with abandon, no problem. And that's challenging because they're not popular songs. They're not songs that most of you have heard before, but they're songs, I think they're tunes that you'll recognize. Carlos thought we were doing the popular songs.
And I will explain you why. Because there's a whole story about this segment. And remember,
I know.
When we first thought about this segment, I explained to Jason something that happened in a trip. Me and my wife.
Here we go.
Me and my wife traveling in Arizona, driving with all the kids. There were no kids, but it was before Maria, Pedro, and everything. Getting close to Flagstaff, I heard that song called My Hey Hey from New Young, and buddy, it glued to that moment, to
I've
that
heard
site.
this story 17 times.
Yes, so I was with that idea.
You were
totally impregnated, and I said,
yeah.
"Oh, I'm gonna bring the songs." And I said, probably we're not gonna play the songs. We're just gonna talk about the songs. And
what's the fun in that? We need to play songs for them. What we didn't talk about is how much of the songs we're gonna play for them. I guess I don't know, like 30 seconds, minute.
I don't know. Let's see.
Did you arrange it so they can see our faces? Well, it's one thing we didn't test. Whether can we see our faces while we're? You can just add the cameras while.
Yes, I can add the camera.
We'll do that. Okay. So here's the deal. We each brought 3 songs that we did not coordinate. The only thing was we made sure when we shared our list that we hadn't duplicated anything, which we didn't, which is amazing. And these are songs. We'll explain why we picked the songs, and you'll understand the subject matter in a second. But then here's the thing. While we do this, while we explain and while we listen to the songs that we've chosen, we want you, that's right, you, to put in the chat what songs you're thinking of, what songs you associate with this
that
place.
destination. Yeah.
What songs does this song that we're playing make you think of? Like, put that into the chat and be descriptive. Share your stories. Okay.
I know
it grows up there.
Yes, but the one thing is we're gonna do is that we're gonna remember the songs that really inspire us, the ones that we cannot play. We're gonna talk about them because those are the songs that inspire the ones that we picked. Okay. No, I did not mention the surprise. No.
Okay.
No, we're not talking. But let's talk. Well, can I review which is the destination?
Reveal this destination. Yeah.
So we're picking songs. The soundtrack of a city is from San Francisco, California. Let's start to think about which are the and oh my gosh. that one was so easy for me, so easy. And
Was it?
no hard was trying to select from the many different they came from.
Yeah, that was a challenge. Even with the licensed music, it was a bit of a challenge. And this is my favorite city. Period.
Oh, really?
Period. Yeah. Which is also important to mention because towards the end of the show today, we're going to be talking about the city again.
And it's funny
I got to just put that out there.
because Felipe already brought one of the songs.
What did he
Lights.
say?
Lights from
Oh, it's a
Journey.
great song.
It is a San Francisco
You can
song.
pretty much pick any Journey
Yeah.
song, can't you? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it comes down to.
Yes, that's the point.
Great song.
So let's go. The only thing I realized that we're not testing in our rehearsal, in our dress rehearsal,
What?
was the picture-in-picture. But
We're gonna make it work.
yeah,
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. So, Jason, I will bring the card and then later on the song. So this is where your first one. So let me bring you here. Oh, I cannot bring you.
Should I set the stage? Should I set the stage first?
Oh, let me see. Oh, here.
Oh, there's you. Oh, good. Can you get us both? Put us both up.
Yeah.
Make
Let me
it
see.
nice. Well, while you're
no.
doing, there I am. While you're doing this, while you're figuring out how to put both of us up, this is this again licensed music, so you probably have not heard this tune, but it's going to sound familiar to you. And for me, the reason I picked this, not just because of the name, although that helped, but it also reminded me of sitting at the top of the Mark, at the Mark Hopkins Hotel, on Nob Hill in San Francisco, and having maybe a nice martini and overlooking the beautiful city. Maybe it's during the sunset and watching the sunset over the Pacific and the Golden Gate Bridge in the back is just a fantastic and magical place to be at that time of day. And this is kind of the tune I heard in my head.
Let me play.
Okay. It's great, isn't it? You can just it's so good. I want to see us both, though. We better get
Yeah,
both
no,
of us to
but
move.
I have something just to show the people to understand when you mentioned the Mark. So I have a
Google searching.
yes.
Oh, yeah. It's so nice.
Yeah,
It's so nice. And you don't need to be staying at the hotel to go there. You can just Uber on over or walk up one of the big hills, up California Street, and head on in and go up to the top. It's great. It's fantastic.
But I was laughing because Michelle said, "Yeah, San Fran is really sunny."
That's not true. It's not.
I
true.
always got San Francisco with a lot of sun.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
beautiful there.
Yeah,
It just the fog comes in, and then it goes out, and then it comes in, and it goes out. Anyway,
Okay, so let's go to mine, and I have a little story.
folks,
about it.
we haven't heard each other's songs either, by the way.
No,
so
yeah.
this is
By the
also
way,
fun.
yes.
Yeah.
No, I heard a little bit of yours because I was testing the sound. No, I needed to test. Okay, let's go to mine. Let me see if I can bring the whole thing here. Yes, I'm here. So the whole thing about this song is actually something that happened to me when I first visited San Francisco a long time ago. Long time ago. And what happened is that I was in Ghirardelli, in the market, the mall place there, in a store, and I heard a song. Later on we'll talk about that song, but it was something that brought me not the city part of the of San Francisco, but much more related to the bay, to the sea, to the to the kelps, to the sea lions everywhere. So I love that, and then and the way the sea is rough there is not something that is you see that you cannot go. You just see from far. Okay, so that's. Then I found some song that brought me that spirit. Look and take a listen to. It is, and actually the original song. The original song that inspired me is different because it's a little bit more spazzy. It's not a spa, but it is a calm and a nice song. The one that let me just show here. The one that inspired me was from this song, this book here called this album here called Chiaroscuro for Mark Marshall Darren Anger, which is from a record label that was in the 80s. They used to do all this new age music, and it's from Palo Alto, from the region, from that's why that's
not what I thought. So at first, when I first heard it play, it sounded like the very beginning of the song "I Just Called to Say I Love You" by Stevie Wonder. Right? Yeah, Stevie Wonder. And that song was featured in the soundtrack of Woman in Red.
Yes.
Which took place, it was Gene Wilder, which took place in San Francisco.
Oh, really?
So that's the connection that I made in my head.
Good. No,
but that's not it. Okay.
No, that's it. But I didn't. No,
that might have to go up there too.
And isn't that the one with Kelly LeBrock? I think.
Yeah, Kelly LeBlanc. Kelly LeBlanc.
LeBlanc.
No.
LeBrock.
In relation to Matt LeBlanc.
No, but yes. I really didn't recall it was in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Gilda Radner's in it also, and plays as like the jilted love interest. Anyway, it's great.
It is funny because I only remembered about that movie about her, obvious reason, and the song, and I just called this.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
by the way.
Okay, buddy, are you ready for your second one?
I think so.
Okay, so
are you ready for the second one? So the second one, so this one, I'm not even going to explain. It's gonna be so obvious. The in terms of the inspiration for this, let's just go ahead and play it, and then
it was really obvious. Yeah. And it's so lucky that you picked something that really is so obvious. Look. Oh, let me turn on this.
It's good.
Yeah, it is obvious. Right? Can you explain why?
It's San Francisco. It's San Francisco by Scott McKenzie, who just that name doesn't just jump from top of mind, but it's the song itself. Everyone knows the song. Everyone knows the words. Make sure you're wearing flowers in your hair, people.
Yes.
If you're going to San Francisco, that's the song, and it was such a nice version. I don't want to say version of it. It's not it. It's just so reminiscent of it. It's so derivative, maybe, but it's it was perfect for this purpose. Yeah,
And
because
and you know why? The song kept I kept out of my mind for so long time. But the first time I went to see Forrest Gump, they played that song. They played that song too. So it brought me again to the.
I wanted to try to pull up some of the, and not pull up, but mention some of the songs that other people are saying. I'm just trying to find it because there's all sorts of other conversation happening at the same time.
There's a lot of and to everyone, sorry, because I cannot have the all the messages and all the comments here in the screen.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sit on. Mary says sitting on the dock of the bay. That's a great song. That's a great song.
Yes.
Trying to see if there's any others. You got to give us the song. You're going to be disappointed if you don't. Oh, yes. The Full House theme. Mark Williams says the Full House theme. I was just listening to that the other day. Is again trying to get points of inspiration. Absolutely.
Yes.
Everywhere you go. Because there are so many songs I didn't include because. Well, I lived in in San Francisco briefly in the late 90s, and so there's music associated with the 90s for me, and then there's music anyway.
Yeah.
But
okay, let's go to my second one. The second one is let me show here. I always have to let me do this here and here and here. Yes. The reason I took this is a song that is kind of you recognize several different songs of that era. This is one. This is the song here. Typical rock and roll. But the reason I picked this song from Shiver This called Trembling Shaker, it is. And I was playing this because another song, and then you guys, you're gonna laugh, because there's a song from the 80s, from the beginning of the 80s, from a Dutch band, from a Dutch band called Diesel, and the song is Sausalito Summer Night, okay, which has a catchy riff, guitar riff with a good beat like this. And the first time I went to San Francisco, by that time I was with my Walkman, and when we crossed the Golden Bridge to go to Sausalito, I put that song and I listened to that while crossing the Golden Bridge, and it's Sausalito Summer Night, the original inspiration for that. Later on we're gonna play something that will relate you to those music that are inspire us, but I cannot tell right now. Okay.
Diesel
is the Dutch. They're Dutch.
What is he doing? Okay.
They're Dutch.
All right.
Have you heard? Do you know the song? Yeah.
Can you do that again?
The summer night in Sausalito.
Maybe. Is it? I mean, it doesn't.
All aboard Sausalito summer night. All aboard.
Will it fall into like the yacht rock sound? No, probably not.
No. It says.
I'm a big yacht rock.
No,
fan.
it is like something like this. It's like a nice upbeat song with a nice riff, a really nice guitar riff. It's great.
Interesting. Sausalito's north of San Francisco. I just want to make sure you.
And there's so other different connections with Sausalito. They used to have one of the most important studios there. You know that the album Rumors from Fleetwood Mac, it was recorded in Sausalito, and that's the first thing I wanted to see there. I wanted to see the studio.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know. Fleetwood Mac for me is really San Francisco for me. I don't know why it brings me San Francisco. But we're gonna talk about that later. Let's go to the third.
I feel like you're like
no. Let's go to your third.
So my third final one is a little look. Just not even a go with me here, but many people joining us probably have never seen the television show that this reminds me of. It reminds me of a theme song to one of my favorite shows, which is Streets of San Francisco, starring Michael Douglas and starring the old guy. What's his name? I can't remember off the top of my head. Michael Douglas is the important one to remember. This is 1970s era San Francisco, cop car chase kind of. There we go. Fantastic. And this song that you're about to hear reminded me of the theme song to this television show.
I love it.
Oh, good, right?
Love it.
So good.
I'm hearing for the first time the whole song. I just heard the beginning of it. Really,
Isn't it great?
no.
Yeah.
Oh, and that one is okay. I know why it's so special. I have to change the service for that. This one is not from the same place that we took all the other songs.
No.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, different place.
Oh, good.
So this is, if you haven't seen the show, if you haven't seen Streets of San Francisco, you gotta search it up, and it's so good. It's so good. And the city looks a lot different. Thank goodness it looks a lot different now than it does in the television show. So don't watch that show and be like, why would anyone go there? It's not like that anymore.
Let's say hi to Terry. Terry is here.
Terry, good to see you.
Yeah, they were. I saw also who was. Hosa is here.
So let's bring Terry up to speed. Terry, while you were gone, we started this segment called Soundscape of a City. And in it, we are picking music. This is licensed music, so it might not sound terribly familiar, but maybe a little bit familiar. Music that speaks to us and says something to us that makes us connected back to the city. And I picked some great ones, and Carlos picked some.
Yep.
Also, and including some Dutch band.
I know that Terry probably is aware of that song. Terry, do you remember Sausalito Summer Night from Diesel? From a band called Diesel? Tell me. I think Terry will remember that. And please don't forget to in the comments to put a song, to include a song.
Songs that
we
you
need
want
your songs
as well. Right.
So let's go to my third song, and I was playing why Terry asking about Fleetwood Mac. Okay, so oh my gosh, it's not this here, no, and this, so yeah, now I got it. Well, the song that we'll bring, this is a type of sound for me. Is really San Francisco. For me, is really Northern California. It's not from South California, not Los Angeles, not San Diego. And take a listen.
I was on a plane to California. I had all the time I'd ever need. Did you even know I was looking for you? I think that I was hiding in between. How long?
It's kind of a Eagles Firefall polka. It is. And it's because LA is much more upbeat, and San Francisco has this easy feeling. And the reason I'm bringing that one, and actually the song that inspired me, that one doesn't sound like that, but is in that mood. Actually, the song is a Fleetwood Mac song called Gypsy. Do you remember Gypsy from the album Rumors? No, sorry, Mirage. Gypsy, Jason, is that song that Stevie Nicks says, so I'm back to the Velvet and Underground.
Oh.
Velvet and Underground is a store in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I went to the place to see if I could find this. Because I'm crazy about that song.
You got problems, man.
No. So everywhere I go, when it comes to songs, it's like this. I have to go to the place. So, I went to Willow, Arizona, just because of the Eagles song. Take it easy.
It does not surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. That's a good. I like the licensed song that you pick as well.
Yes,
that's a really good song.
That's a really good song.
Is this the part where we explain the good news to the people?
You want me to show the chart?
Well, here's the thing. And this, again, is why you need to participate and share the songs that, for you, also kind of remind you of San Francisco. Even if you haven't been. If you have ideas of San Francisco, what music do you connect to those ideas? You see, we did a thing. And we thought, wouldn't it be fun, because we're playing these songs and stuff, and people are going to be suggesting songs. Wouldn't it be fun if maybe we put together like a playlist that we could kind of go back to and listen, and then, but wouldn't it be better if we could share that with everybody too? How would we do that? Oh, that's right. There's a way.
Mm-hmm.
You want to show them?
Yep.
That's right. If you go to spotify.pointsofmagic.com, don't do it now, people. Don't do it now. After the show, after the after show, go to spotify.pointsofmagic.com and you'll see the songs that you heard tonight. You'll see the songs that inspired the songs that you heard tonight. And then by the end of the week, we're going to make sure that a curated list of the songs that were suggested here tonight and during the show, as well as if you're watching after the show. If you're not watching live, it's fine. We're going to go back and look at the chat. So make sure you put your comments in the video comments there. Like, tell us what songs you're thinking of, so by the end of the week we can add those to.
Yep. And there's
as well.
There were some. So Terry and I think we had before. Ronaldo, no, I remember that who gave us. The Felipe and Terry are mentioning Lights from Journey. Terry also brought We Built the City from Jeff.
Oh, it's great. Everson Starship.
Jefferson Starship. Yes, it's also and there were mentions about Train. If Train is from San Francisco, I think so.
I think they are. Yeah.
I think they're from San Francisco. Another band from, I think Wilco is from San Francisco too. Wilco is also from San Francisco. Journey is not that
too many. We would spend the next 20 minutes. We have to move on.
Yes, sure.
We have this special thing to show them. Two special. Many special things.
Yes, that's right, buddy.
This was fun.
That was
this was good.
So here is the Spotify. Try to find the Points of Magic. Try list is spotify.pointsofmagic.com. And you can go directly to our playlist, and we're gonna include your mentions later on.
Yeah,
the ones we like.
The ones we like. Let's be honest.
Up to now, I like everything. Even We Built This City.
I love We Built This City. Yeah.
No, We Built This City is not. The lyrics is crazy for me. I don't know why. We built the city in rock and roll.
On rock and roll. We built the city in rock. It was found on rock and roll. You should. I'll explain later.
Okay.
I'll explain later.
Okay. Yeah. And for me, it's this one and Wang Shang's. Everybody have fun. Everybody Wang Shang tonight. This doesn't make sense to me. Okay, buddy.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah. No, I changed now for the main. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the next segment, okay? This one is totally different and has a really catchy song. This is local gems. And if you add it in this show, like me, you're gonna be hearing this song for your rest of your life.
I love this song. It's the best song. It's so good.
Oh, buddy. Local gems. Let's explain
Yes.
what is local gems.
Would you like to explain this one? Or you?
Well-
I guess you. You could. This is
Yeah, well,
I think
we're talking about local gems, the very special places that we find close to us. So, for a long time, we're gonna be doing Miami, Orlando.
No. We've got tricks up our sleeves.
Well, we're gonna be doing Florida.
No.
No?
No.
Yeah, we can. Yes.
This is all about finding those little just wonderful little surprises that are in your backyard or someone else's backyard. Again, not this is figuratively, not literally, but these places that are just around the corner, and you didn't even know they were there, or people maybe you live in an area that gets a lot of tourists, like we do, and they have these special places that people just don't know about except for the locals. Well, we're going to unveil all of that. We're going to peer behind the curtain, so to speak, and introduce you to some of these special things.
And the first place we're gonna showcase is actually literally around the corner for me, and I've never been there. I was already aware of it, but buddy,
you were telling me about it. You told me about it.
Yes.
And then I said to you, we should do this. We should do this for the local gems. Yeah.
So, well, I will not tell much because there's a little surprise here about that. But I was so overwhelmingly surprised with the place, and it's wonderful. A nice place here in North Miami. So let's go to the video.
Okay.
And guess what? Jason never watched it.
No, this is the first time seeing it. I'm a little nervous.
Yes, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, and welcome to our first edition of the Local Gems. And I'm here in a beautiful day in sunny South Florida. Beautiful day. Look, the blue skies. And I'm here to show someplace really special that not a lot of people is aware of, and is actually pretty close to my home. It's pretty close to my house. It's less than 3 miles. No, it's actually 2 miles from my house, and it's a very special place. But before telling the place, I have to tell you one thing. This place is so special that I needed to bring some help, some very special guests to help me to show the place. My son Pedro.
Hi everyone.
And Pedro, which is the place that we're gonna visit?
So right now this is the ancient Spanish monastery here in Miami Gardens, Florida. And let's go.
Let's go there. So Pedro, how old is this ancient Spanish monastery?
So the monastery of Saint Bernard de Clairvaux started construction in 1133 and finished construction around 1141.
Okay, so there is something quite strange on that. So we're talking about Florida. I know for a fact that Florida was the first time that the Europeans landed here. It was around 1513, and you're talking about 1141. So it is 372-year-old monastery when the Spanish arrives. It's not making sense.
Well, that's true. What actually happened was that William Randolph Hearst, who was this multi-billionaire in the early 1900s, who had a huge monopoly over the newspaper industry in the United States, actually bought parts of the monastery and shipped it off brick by brick to come over to the US. Now, what actually happened was that Hearst actually started losing funds, and a lot of his assets started being sold at auctions. Now, there was actually a colonel here in Florida, Colonel Pentland Jr., who actually bought all the cloisters from Hearst auctions and brought it over here to be restored in Miami Gardens here.
Wow. As Pedro told, it started construction in 1133. Actually, it was the place of this construction was near a place that both me and Pedro went last July, near to Segovia, Spain, in a city called Sacramento. When they built up this monastery, they did it as an homage to the Virgin Mary. And for a while, it stood like a temple and a monastery for monks under the blessing of the Virgin Mary. But suddenly, there was a change, and they decided to rename the monastery there in Spain after Saint Bernard. That brings something mystical and something really interesting about that, because Saint Bernard, as some people will know, is Bernard de Clairvaux, one of the founders and first master of the Templar Knights. And there's a lot of stories and similarities between the Templar Knights and this place here.
Actually, William Randolph Hearst was a huge follower of the Templar Knights and was actually believed to be a Freemason at the time that he bought this. Also, Colonel Pentland, that was the one that purchased this from Hearst assets, was also an Episcopal supporter, and he actually followed the Templar code very similarly.
And not only that, this monastery now is under the the management, and it's property of the, help me that because I never say to pronunciate it.
The Episcopal Society of South Florida.
So that's how this mystic, and which brings a lot of interesting vibes here. So this was our visit to the ancient Spanish monastery. I'd like to thank you, my son Pedro. Of
course.
Isn't he beautiful? and thank you, Pedro. There's a small fee admission for the monastery, $10. Usually it is pretty busy because they use the monastery and for several different events. For instance, right now they're preparing for something like a wedding or a reception. It is not open for the whole day, usually between 10 to 2 p.m. And it's in north of Miami Beach, pretty close to Aventura. This was the ancient Spanish monastery.
That was so nice.
It is amazing.
That's so nice.
Well, we went 2 days there because during the first day, all the interior of the monastery was occupied by a party, by an event. They were preparing an event, so I needed to go back there. But when we went to the first day, there was those people well, buddy, that is
like the arrow.
They are a group that they spend the weekend as reliving the medieval. They have helms and different queens and kings, and they practice the swords, and they want us to be part of them.
I'm surprised you're not wearing a cape right now.
And it was amazing. Both me and Pedro, we were really surprised.
Thank you for doing that. Can you imagine? I had no idea. So much of that. I mean, I didn't know any of that, but I was surprised by so much of it. Even just the Hearst connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you been to Hearst Castle, California?
No, I never been. I saw it from far. I know it's close to Morro Bay, between Morro Bay and Santa Barbara. I saw it from far, but never visited it. But just let me give the address, the Asian monastery here in North Miami Beach, in the 16711 West Dixie Highway, and it is not the whole. What Hearst did is that he bought only a part. You know, what do you have colored that? He bought the west range and the south range of the monastery in Spain. So he bought.
Is the rest still there?
The rest is still there.
Intact and everything?
No, it's so intact. They had issues there. But what happened is that he brought it here. And it stood locked. He brought it with 11,000 different crates, okay? And it stood locked in a warehouse for 25 years. Then the colonel bought it, and they brought it to South Florida and rebuilt it. That in a way, they only changed one thing: is one door. The door was supposed to be in the middle, and they brought it to a little bit to the. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
The next time you feel guilty about having, that storage locker for so long, you're like, why do I have this? Just think of Hearst, who had an entire monastery in a storage locker for 25 years.
Yes, but it's
great.
Worse. It's great. I was really impressed. I was really happy, impressed with getting to know that. It's great. There's one thing. That's one thing. Because I said there's still pictures that I don't remember. Remember that me and Jason, we have a strong connection with benches and swings.
Yeah, swings. Yeah.
So I have a challenge for you, buddy. Okay. Every local jam, I have to find a local bench.
Oh, okay.
And I found it in the monastery. Look.
I love it. It doesn't look quite as comfortable as our bench.
No, it's not comfortable at all. No, and doesn't swing.
It looks like it might have storage, so that's a plus. Yeah.
You still find clusters of
my hymnals in there.
Yeah.
So my arrows.
Did you like that?
I loved it. And thank you, Pedro, for so much.
Yeah, Pedro had an amazing time. We were laughing a lot because we saw those guys playing the swords and then trying with the. If you were laughing like this, the guy was really upset with me because I started to laugh hard in front of him.
The guys are facing down with the sword. Yeah. So we have one more thing in the few minutes that we have left. We have one more thing to talk about. We have so much to talk about. We're going to do that. We have an after show for our cafe members. We're going to continue the conversation over there. But before we do that, there's one more thing we want to share with everybody, right?
Yes. Let me just.
You have it queued up?
Yeah, yes, it's cute. It's right here.
You like?
Well, no. Now I changed for our main. We have such a beautiful. The show is beautiful. I like to hear from people, but I think it's beautiful. Are you ready? Let's go.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Amazing.
I'm so excited,
Amazing.
buddy.
And
We're gonna have so much fun.
everything is pointing out that Candida is joining us, so it's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Yes.
First of all, we start the trip officially starts on the 15th of October this year, but we're gonna do a little pre-party, little pre-adventure in Disneyland.
Preparation.
Little prep. A little Disneyland, because we figured, how can you go on a California adventure without starting in California Adventure?
Yep.
You got to, right? So that's gonna be great. By the way, it's October, so I have to remind you, the Halloween decorations are gonna be all up.
Yeah, and the boogie woogie.
The boogie boogie. Oh, the oogie boogie bash and the.
We don't have the dates yet, but we could be lucky to have.
What do you mean? It'll be. Oh, you mean for the bash itself?
Yes.
It doesn't matter because at California Adventure, it's great even on the nights where it's not.
Yeah.
The party, it's almost free, and then on the 15th we set sail from the port of LA to Catalina Island, and the celebrity. I feel kind of bad for the ship and all of this. Actually, I do, because the Celebrity cruise line is such a nice cruise line, and the Eclipse is such a nice ship. And I'm gonna be excited to get off of it every day because we got so many great places. Catalina Island, we go to Santa Barbara, the port of Santa Barbara, which is our gateway to Solvang, which is the Danish capital of the U.S. Which is
the whole reason I'm on diet is because of this stop.
Oh, it's the food. The food is going to be incredible, and it's like, imagine they take the Norway Pavilion in Epcot and blow it up to the size of a town, but it's Danish, so it's even better. They have like proper akavit, and they have proper pastries. And we'll talk later. So good. And then after Solvang, we sail up to my favorite city, San Francisco.
Be sure to wear some flowers in your hair.
Whatever it takes, because we have something very special planned for San Francisco, where we have arranged for a private showing of the Walt Disney Family Museum. We will have private access to the entire museum. Our trip, our group. It's so exciting. And then we're there. I don't know if you looked at the times for these places. Like, we're in San Francisco
for a
until
long time.
Midnight.
Yes.
Like, so we can have
go
many
party.
adventures.
Yeah.
Oh, we will. My favorite sushi places in San Francisco. Our favorite restaurant, Gary Denko's in San Francisco. We got the top of the mark.
Donnie Darko. I don't know why I always think about Donnie Darko. I don't know.
Not Donnie Darko. No, I mean, that's got a good soundtrack though. And then from there we set sail. We have a day at sea where we're gonna just kind of relax, maybe do some meetup stuff, which is gonna be fun. All the antics that Carlos and I getting into.
Michelle is asking one thing. So
I'm not even looking at the comments. I'm so excited.
So there is an official start date for the Disneyland part.
Yes. So it will be the 13th and the 14th will be our days in Disneyland, right?
Okay. So I'm supposed to arrive on the 12th.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
Or earlier. You can get there as early as you want.
No, I think we're gonna be able to. We're gonna take a late afternoon, early evening flight here in Miami because Candida needs that day to work. So then we can leave.
So and then after our day at sea, we go to San Diego, California.
To the werewolf. We're going to the werewolf.
Oh, he wants to go to the restaurant called the burgers at the Werewolf.
Yeah, another reason for
you're looking more forward to the Werewolf than the hotel, because I want to visit.
Oh, he's gonna have time. Actually, my question regarding San Diego is that if we're gonna have had time enough to have Coronado and the zoo, because I've never been to the zoo there.
We are there all day. We're there until we get there early in the morning. We get there until 11 or 12 at night. Like, it's all day.
I'm crazy.
So yes,
I'm crazy about zoos, and I've never been to San Diego Zoo, which is the best zoo in the world.
In the Gaslamp District, and there's so many good things. Remember the gelato we got?
Was next to the werewolf.
No, it was close to the werewolf. And Nobu is there too. Oh, so good.
Yeah, but
Oh, my goodness.
the werewolf was better than Nobu.
It was actually.
Yeah.
Well, that was the company.
Yeah. No, but
So
in
then,
Nobu we
good
had
company
amazing
together.
company
Yeah,
too.
we did. We
You had
did.
amazing
We really
company
did.
too,
We had the
but,
best company. And then after that, we're going to Ensenada, Mexico, which actually I'm kind of getting excited about. The more I read about it, the more the wineries that are there, the vineyards that are there, they're like actually really, really interesting and incredible. And then, and just the food. I'm reading about the food, and I'm getting hungry. Anyway, so then,
Yeah,
and then we
don't
come back
tell-
to
don't tell
7
me.
nights.
Feeling hungry is my life now. So
We should have made it so I could put it up. But if you go to herewiththemagic.com/California, really easy. We're gonna put a link. I'll put the video. We're gonna put the video up so everybody has access to it. We'll put a link up and everything. Well, there's already. So we opened this up to cafe members a couple of weeks ago. We've already got cabins booked. There is a limited size to this thing, so we have to. You'll want to get, if you're interested, go to the herewiththemagic.com/California, put in your information so you can, that's basically just, it's like a no obligation, just request for information. So just request information, somebody will get a connection with you, and then and we're working with MEI, Mouse Fan Travel, for the bookings. If you have a MEI travel agent already, you can reach out to them directly. You don't even need to go through the link. They have all the information you need. Or if you don't, use the link. Or message us. You can message Carlos. You can message me. We can set you straight.
And Mary and say, poor Carlos have a snack. No, Mary, I'm doing that for the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Because then in the cruise, I'm
You know how
gonna
much
be
weight you gain on the
wild.
cruise?
Yeah, and I'll feel
boy.
good. I'm gonna be is revenge. Okay, revenge.
Yeah. Mary says, I need to get my act together. Just, yes, you do, Mary. You don't want to be left out in the cold, Mary. That would be sad. That would be so sad. You remember how much fun we had? I don't know if you heard about this, Carlos, or not, but a few of us got together in the parks on Wednesday
Yeah,
to
I
walk.
I was there the day before.
I know, but
If you told me, I could stand it. Yes, I will.
Really?
Yes, I will. I will do it right away.
well, we'll do it again.
Okay.
Okay, because we had so much fun. We had so much fun in the Magic Kingdom on Wednesday, and afterwards at Enchanted Rose. It was just lovely. Imagine how much fun we're gonna have. Not just one day. Imagine 7 days. Oh, it's so much. It's great.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite places. So this is it. This is going to be an incredible adventure. I hope you're able to join us. Carlos and I are going to have a blast. Everybody else, I think you'll have fun too. It doesn't matter because we're going to have so much fun.
And I'm telling the truth, people. I'm on diet because of the cruise. It's the truth. I'm getting ready for that. It's just, it's going.
Yeah. Yep.
Chris said, "I saw you, Carlos."
We're running a little over.
Yeah.
So here's my suggestion. What, are you okay? You look sad.
No, I'm looking to the comments here.
Okay.
Because
here's my suggestion. We answer a couple more questions, and then let's move this party. Let's move this party over to the cafe, and we'll have a little curtain call. We're going to call the curtain call. And the good news is that when this finishes, you can just click you should just be able to click on the link that comes up if you're a member of the cafe. If you're not, this is your moment to become one, because there's a little join button right down there. You get right down there. Yeah.
Oh, so, buddy,
yeah,
we did it. We're back.
It was. We never really went anywhere, but yeah, it's fun.
We're back.
This is fun.
It was fun. Thank you, everybody. It was great. And are we ready to go? There's an end video. There's an end video. Okay.
Oh yeah, you got your little video. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll see you on the other side.
And I see you soon. See you next month. Bye-bye.
Bye.